Hello everyone. Today we are going to walk you through the 2014 HTML question. We are going to break it down for your understanding. If you are preparing to write Wassce ICT elective, stick and stay right here. Don't move an inch. If you are also at the SHS level reading ICT elective, stick to this particular channel. Let's begin. Let's quickly go through the question to know what the question demands. The question says that with the help of an appropriate text editor, create the HTML code to produce the page below. This is the page that we are coming to create using HTML codes. Then it continues to say that set the title of the HTML page to your name and index number. The program codes must be properly indented, and this is an example of how you are going to indent your codes. And lastly, save the file as paragraph.html in the folder created. So this means if you are able to do all these, that means you are getting 15 marks. All right, so let's start writing our code. Now with this particular question, you can either use Notepad or Notepad++. The page that I have opened right now is Notepad++. Now what you can see on your screen right now is the basic structure of an HTML code. Whenever you are writing an HTML code, this is the basic structure, the standard structure of how HTML code is supposed to be. The first one is doc type. Now the doc type here simply means declaration. You are declaring the kind of code that you are about to write. And the second one is HTML. It starts with your code and it ends with your code. The easiest way to understand HTML is that whatever tag that you open, you have to close it with a slash mark. So here we open HTML here and we have closed it here. Now we have our title. The question demanded that we should use our name and our index number as the title of the web page. So my name is here and my index number also is here. We have opened title and we have closed title. The next one is body. We have opened body here and we have closed body here. Writing HTML code is like writing a formal letter. It has to follow the proper structure or procedure. You start with the receiver's address, the writer's address. You come with your salutation, the date, the heading, the body itself, then conclusion. You come to your subscription, probably designation. It has to follow a proper structure. The same thing applies to writing HTML codes. Right, so once you know the structure like this one, we can go ahead and save this kind of code that you have written. So let's save. You click on File, then Save As. The question says we should save this particular program as paragraph.html. Then you just click on where you want to save your program. So I will save it on desktop. Then if you are using Notepad++, then you come here, the save type, you choose all types, then you just save it like this. You just save it. Now once you save it, let's check on our desktop or wherever you save it. I save mine on the desktop. So let's say if you are going to see it on the desktop. Now you see paragraph.html. Now once you save it, the icon is supposed to turn to a web browser. So you can see Opera here. but you can change it to any web browser that you want to use to open. So let's open this particular program and see the outcome of what we have done right now. Okay. All right, so you can see that this is our web page. The title, I use my name as a title and also my index number as a title. So this means our program is gradually working perfectly for us. You just minimize it like this one. Then we go back to the text editor. So here, the question demanded that we should write this particular program or code to produce this table and the data in it. This table itself is like a building a structure, or let's say a story building. So the whole table is a story building. In the story building, you have what you call floor. That is floor 1, floor 2, floor 3, floor 4. So here we have this kind of space. This is called table row. So the table row represents the floors. The table row. We have table row 1, then you have table row 2. If you see the table row 1, there is no data in it. There is no data, empty. But when you come to the table row 2, there are data in it. I just want to emphasize that we are coming to design our table, and in the table, we have what we call table row. In the table row, we have what we call table data. It's the same as we have a building. In the building, we have floors. In each floor, we have rooms. The same thing applies to this one. So it is within the body. That's what we are coming to develop or create our table, and also the table row and the table data. So within the body, we press the enter key, then we come to table. We open our table, then we close our table. Whatever tag you open, you have to close it. So we have open table, then you have closing table. Within the table, within the open table and the closing table, that is where we are coming to develop our table row. So we open our table row, then we close our table row. So here it is within the table row, that's where we are coming to write our table data. So within the table row, we have our table data. Table data. Yeah. So someone will ask, why is it that we open table on a different line, then we close it on a different line? Table row on a different line, then we close it on a different line. But with the table data, we have opened and closed it on the same line. The reason being that in this question, this particular place, there is no data there. Therefore, that place is empty. That is why we open it and close it on the same line. Whatever that you do, you have to save it. So Ctrl+S will save your work for you. You can come back to your browser and refresh it. Whatever code that you write, come back to your browser. Don't close your browser. You just open your browser, you just refresh it by clicking on the refresh item here. You just refresh it. We have refreshed it, but there is no change here because we have not entered any data into our system. This is what we have done so far. What we have done right now means that we have done the row 1. We have not developed our table yet. We have done the row 1. So let's come back to what we have in the row 2. Okay, so I think there is a mistake here. TD rather. Okay, table data. Okay. All right. So the next thing that we do right now is that we have to open a different table row. We have to open a different table row. So table row, then we close it. We close it, table row. Okay. So within this table row, that's where we are coming to develop the second one. So, but here there's data in this one. We have this is paragraph 1, this is paragraph 2, this is paragraph 3. Then we also have the print button also here. So between the second table row and the closing table row, that's where we are coming to write our data into it. So we come here, we press on the enter, then table data. You open table data, then you close your table data. So this is what I was talking about. You can see with the second row, we have data into it. That is why when you look at this particular code, we have opened the table data on a different line. Then we have closed this table data on also a different line, meaning that we are coming to write our data between the opening table data and the closing table data. So we are coming to write our data. Now the first one is, this is paragraph 1. This is, let's see, this is paragraph 1. Then the second one is, this is paragraph 2, and the third one is, this is paragraph 3. Then this is paragraph 2. This is paragraph 3. So this is the data that we have, in this particular table row. We can save this one, Ctrl+S, come back to the browser and refresh it and see the outcome of what we have done right now. So as you can see, we have, this is paragraph 1, this is paragraph 2, this is paragraph 3 on the same line. But when you look in the question, they are not on the same line. They are on different lines. That is paragraph. So how do we change it? How do we change it? Come back to your text editor. So the first one, you have to bring paragraph, is P. The P here represents paragraph. The second one to paragraph. The third one to paragraph. Paragraph. And don't forget, I have been saying that whatever tag that you open, you have to close that tag. So we have open paragraph here, we have to close the paragraph. For want of time, you can copy the closing paragraph and paste it, although it's not a good practice. Yeah. So here we can save it, Control plus S, come back to our browser and refresh it and see the outcome. Yeah, so this is what we have right now. We see paragraph 1 on a different line, paragraph 2, and also paragraph 3. This is what you have right now. But if you look at this question very well, this is paragraph 1. The paragraph 1 is being written in bold. The font is bold. The paragraph 2 has been underlined. And the paragraph 3 is what? Italic. So we need to also design it as it is in this particular table. Let's go back to the text editor and also do it. Now, so the paragraph 1 is bold. So we open our bold here. So B represent bold. Then we close the bold also here. Very important. Whatever you open, you have to close it. You close our bold also here. The second one is underline. The underline here is U. So we open our underline here. Then we also close our underline also here. The third one is also italics. We open our italics, that is I. We open our italics here. Then we also close our italics also here. Very, very necessary. Whatever you open, you have to close it. Very necessary. So once you do this editing, you just press the Control plus S to save it. Then you come to your browser, you just refresh it and see the outcome. Look, so this is paragraph 1 is what? Bold. This is paragraph 2 is what's underlined, and this is paragraph 3 has been also written italics. Let's see the question. Okay, but if you look at the question, the only paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and also paragraph 3 has taken that particular effect. So let's do that changes and also say it. So with the bold must be attached to only the paragraph. Yeah, only the paragraph. So paragraph. Let's do only the first one. So look at where we have brought the bold or the B. Look at where we have brought it. Let's do this. Save it and refresh it and see the outcome of it. So doing this, you see that only the paragraph 1 has been written in bold. So you do the same for the paragraph 2 and also the paragraph 3. So the U here, the underline will be attached with the paragraph only. Then this one must be off. Then the italics to the I must be also attached to the paragraph only. The paragraph only. Okay, so let's save it and run it. We come here. Let's refresh it and see. Yeah, so this is paragraph. Only the paragraph 1 is bold, paragraph 2 is underlined, and paragraph 3 is italic. So let's come back to the question and see. Yeah, so this is how the question is supposed. So we have designed the first table row, the second table row. Let's come back to the button here and see. Now, how do we do the button? We press on the enter. We are now designing the button. So we open button on click. Sorry, there you just double click it. Then equal to print. Then you close it. Then double quote. print. Then let's close our button. Let's close our button. Alright, so this is how it's supposed to be. You do this, then you save it. You come back to the browser, we just refresh it and see the outcome. Now we have our print also on it. Now we are done designing the data in the table. We are done designing the data in the table. We are now come design the table, how the table itself is supposed. Also, we are now coming to design the table itself. So we come within the opening table. So table style, the style that we want our table to be, equal to, let's first design the width of the table. So width column. So let's take like 30%. Then we bring semicolon. Yeah. So let's design the border. So border collapse. Border collapse, then colon, then collapse. You bring another semicolon, then double quote to close it. Border equal to double quotes, so 1. Now just here, let's save it and run it and see the outcome. Control plus S. We come to the browser to refresh it. Now when we refresh it, this is what we are going to have. And this is the question, meaning there are some works that we need to do on it to get this particular output. So this is what we have right now. Let's continue right now. So let's do what we call cell padding. So cell padding equal to, let's say 30. Let's save it, come to the browser and refresh it and see the outcome. Yeah, we have something like this. Let's see the question. Okay, but the lines are very deep. We will be doing that one as well. So let's go back to the question, the text editor, and see if we can make some changes to make the border lines very deep. Now this borderline, we have made it 1. Let's increase it to 2 and see. So 2. Control plus S. We come to the web browser. Let's run it or refresh it. Let's come to the question and see. Okay, it's still bold. So you can just increase it as it is to be how the output it is. So let's make it 3. Save it and refresh it and see the outcome. So you can make it how it's supposed to be to make the results of what we have here. Now you can see the text editor is in the middle of, or in the center, or it has been aligned in the center. So let's come back to our text editor, then align equal to then center. Let's save it and see. We come here, then we refresh it. Okay, so this is how it is supposed to be. So this is the outcome of what we have done right now. So this is what the question demanded, and we have done justice to it. So let's go back and see.